5 most attractive spot tourism in Old City of Semarang. If you want to visit tourist spots condensed historical side, the Old City of Semarang is the right option. As one of the major cities in Java, Semarang has a story of cultural and historical as well as other cities, such as Surakarta, Solo, Yogyakarta, Surabaya, and Jakarta, which is famous for the old city of his. That said, the old town in Semarang is the center of economy and culture of Central Java, is also the center of government in the days of the Dutch East Indies. In the old city of Semarang in the past, are all located in a single ethnicity. Some examples, in the northern part of which is crossed by Mbarak River is a Malay village which is the basis of Islam. It can be seen from legacy, namely Laur or Tower Mosque, still standing today. In the western part is the Java Islam with his legacy, namely Great Common Mosque. While in the southern part of China is a settlement called Semarang's Chinatown. While part of the old city alone standing buildings with a very nice architectural design, local people refer to it as the church Blenduk. If there are some vital points in the old city of Semarang, perhaps where this tour is like a ghost town. There are a number of points which led to the old town business growing, say for example the bank, Jiwasraya Life Insurance, Praoe Lajar Cigaret Factory, Tawang Station, and Tawang Water Polder. Because the center of the old town area is growing and becoming luxurious and exclusive, then all of a business which was originally developed in the region slowly turning to a number of points, such as Simpang Lima and Petarangan. Business center for displacement is of course because the rental rates in the new one is not too expensive compared to the old town.
Number 1. The Blenduk Church. Blenduk Church is located approximately 10 meters to the west of the junction of the Old Town. Blenduk Church is an ancient building over 200 years old and also became one of the icons of Semarang city in addition to several other buildings, like the Teguh Monument as Lawang Sewu or Thousand Doors and the Great Mosque of Central Java. In addition to the fifth spot in the Old City of Semarang travel at the top, you can still visit some other places of interest, call it some old mosque in Semarang, namely Menara Mosque on Laur Street in Kampung Melayu and Common Great Mosque on Square Street Semarang. In closing the trip, you can stop briefly in Johor Market to shop for some souvenirs and batik fashion as souvenirs for the family at home.
Number 2 Tawang Station. Tawang Station built by the Netherlands Indische Spoorwegmaatschappij, NIS, right in Tawang Park Street. The station was first opened by the Governor-General of the Dutch East Indies, Baron Slowet van de Beel, to replace the previous station. The construction itself took almost 6 years, between June 16, 1864 to February 10, 1870. The architect of Tawang Station building is a Dutch named J.P. de Boords. The station supposedly serves only the Semarang, Yogyakarta, Solo. It's had Indies architectural design concept that is adapted to tropical conditions.
Number 3. Cigaret Factory Praoe Lajar. English, sailboat. One more interesting spot to visit is Praoe Lajar Cigarette Factory, sailboat, which is still active. Cigarette factory layout is still in the area of Polder, precisely in an old building located at Peacock Street, Old Town area of Semarang. The factory was built in the days of the Dutch East Indies. Perhaps many of you who have never seen the shape or try the taste of the cigarettes Praoe Lajar. This is understandable considering the limited marketing.
Number 4. Tawang Water Polder. Tawang Water Polder was built as a center for water disposal in the various regions around Tawang Station, which then flowed into the sea to minimize the occurrence of water tide. Java = Rob. Tawang Water Polder until now has undergone a number of renovations that have not given good condition and often emit a foul odor. But now, conditions are very much different. This area is one of the interesting spots and it was a pity not to be missed when you visit Semarang.
Number 5. The central area of the Old City. If you like photography, go to the middle of the Old Town area of Semarang, precisely in the area of the intersection between Cigaret Street, Blenduk Street, and Soeprapto Street. This is the right spot to take pictures as well perpetuate the memory of the old city. In this area, the atmosphere is quite crowded with a fairly clean area making it comfortable for activities or just relaxing. Here you can walk around the park or sit on a bench that has been provided around the park. The atmosphere at this intersection is quite charming, especially at night with the lights illuminating the many street corners. Do not forget, you should also tasting menu culinary Semarang sold in the region, such as sego kusing, cat rice, fried rice, grilled fish cianjur, as well as a number of other traditional menu.
The hotels in Old City of Semarang. There are a number of hotels in the Old City of Semarang with access distance between 300 to 600 meters. Some hotels and inns in the area of the old town of them are Aston Semarang Hotel and Convention Center, Santika Premier Semarang and New Metro Hotel. You can find a hotel or inn near the Old City of Semarang online to ensure room availability. To get to the Old City of Semarang, there are several routes of travel that can be selected. If you start from the northeast, that is town of Demak, take directions to the terminal Taroboyo, then towards Raden Patah Road, and then directly to the Old City of Semarang. The duration of the trip takes about 1 hour. If you depart from south, that is Ungaran, you can take a direction to Banyumanik then Petarangan to Mr. Haryono Street and roundabout Mbuabacan and then Cenderawasih Street then Old City of Semarang. The duration of the trip takes approximately 50 minutes. If accessed from the west, you can go Mangkong, then entered the town to Kali Bantang roundabout, the Ahmad Yani Airport is near here, and then to the Tugu Muda or Young Monument and Lawang Sohu or Thousand Doors roundabout. Then turn left straight to Pemuda Street, then at Johor Market turn left again, there is only a one-way, and finally arrived in the Old City of Semarang. Have a nice trip. See you again.